Hello.
Hello, take two.
Welcome, everyone. How is everyone? Stathi,
Hi, Mandy.
which screen am I looking at? Hello, Mandy. How you going? How are you today? How's the weather been down your way?
Weather is actually it's mild today. Cold, but sunny, cloudy, overcast. Well, not overcast, but cloudy. Patches of cloud. Actually had some sun, so it was actually nice.
Yeah. Hey, Carly. Hey, Cynthia.
Nice to see you. Hi, Carly.
Yeah, it started like really sunny morning, and then it sort of went a bit overcast.
I think we got the same.
You sure? Sure, it'd be like Adelaide except colder. It is Melbourne.
I'm always hot, mate. So Melbourne.
Yeah, that's for the ladies to decide, mate. Just shared of the group.
I have a fire, Mandy. I'm coming over your place. I'm going to sit in front of the fire until someone gets there.
This is a picture of my fire.
Is that your fire? Is it?
Yeah, someone had these like novelty packs that you throw them on the fire.
Oh yeah,
and they burn a different color. So highly toxic, probably. Yeah.
Highly toxic, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was dodgy, but I thought, well, get a couple of photos and she'll be right. So yeah, that's it. Just share us out, people. That would be much appreciated. And
hello, man. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Mila. Hello, Intuitive Focus.
Yeah, man. Intuitive Focus. Watch out, that guy's dodgy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, absolutely. So people, you know the deal. We'll if you want a reading on this show, you gotta come on the show. If you want a guaranteed reading, you can donate to pay it forward, contribute to the show, exchange of energies. But if you want a reading, that's the deal. You gotta come on the show. Because this is not just a reading show, this is more than a reading show.
That's
where
right.
You have to get past your comfort zones. Yep.
Yes, we're willing to do that.
Comfort zones. Yeah. Hey, Mila. How you going? Amanda? Hello. Okay, where's the show on here?
How's it going, Christian? Got the coffees happening? Got the brewer on?
Yeah, I'm just sharing out.
Happening.
I think I'm working out how to share.
Got the brewer on?
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear echo from you.
No, it was my phone.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hi, Cassandra.
So just sharing out.
So yes, guys, if you want to come onto the show, our lovely assistant Cindy will put the links up for you to join. So if you want a reading,
she will.
You need to come onto the show. You have to be live with us.
Come on the show. Yeah, it just sounds like work. Oh, people are just here to relax, man. What, you got to come on the show too?
Oh yeah, get a reading? Yeah. Come on the show and relax.
Absolutely, I've go coffee. Absolutely,
I've got coffee.
Can't fault you there.
Hi, Denise.
Well,
okay. Yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm very relaxed, in actual fact. And I'm on the show. I know why I come on the show, but I'm on the show. I'm relaxed.
You could have been relaxed.
Relaxed.
Okay.
Relaxed is a state of mind, by the way. Crumpets.
It is.
So, people, if you want to come onto the, if you want a reading, you do need to come onto the show. We will not do readings off the show, so there's no point in asking any questions or asking any questions. We will not pick anyone. You have to be on this show to receive a reading and more. That's why it's more than a reading show.
That's it. If you want to, we're not one of those. You want to go, you want just a normal reading, go to one of those dodgy shows like my Thursday show. Then you don't have to come on. Oh, Denise, anything's possible. G'day, Jen. How you going? But this show, you have to come on the show. Eating crumpets. I've got brother just made a big thing of bully up. I've got potato wedges that I cut up, fresh potatoes. They're all glazed and half cooked. Gonna have those after.
Nice.
I got a ton of homemade hummus from Sunday.
Yeah, I still can't get into. I don't mind a little bit of hummus. I can't do the hummus that much.
That's okay. You know, the universe everything has to come into balance. You know, like good evil, no homos.
True.
I'll take your slack. That's fine. I'll balance out the universe in the homos department for you. Not a problem.
Coffee, no coffee, right?
No. We're it's the tea drinkers out there that we're just going to bring back into balance. So that's it. I don't want to go on the show. Mila. And why not?
I don't want to go to school today.
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to school. If you've never been on the show, people, it's really good. Usually, once we get one person up, people start just coming in. Oh, we have got someone. We have got someone in the background ready to go. Cynthia.
Ooh.
Okay. We better get Cynthia up since we are doing a More Than a Reading show.
That is true.
Hey, Cynthia. How you going?
I'm good.
Where's your video?
Okay.
How you going, gorgeous? How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hello,
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Cynthia, can I ask you to focus on your heart chakra, please?
I do what? I do this.
Can I just ask you to focus on your heart chakra?
Do you know your heart chakra? Do you know your chakras?
I didn't hear him well.
Do you know your chakras?
No.
Chest area, where your heart is, just focus there, please. You will start, Brooke.
I'm getting a focus is the issue at the moment with manifestation. Sometimes when what happens is sometimes when we need things to come to us, it's the law of attraction, frequencies. What I'm getting is at the moment, you're really stressed out about money at the moment coming in.
Yes, true. I'm stressed.
You're stressed about money. Okay, well that's okay. Now what happens is when we get negative and we get stressed, is what we do is we put out that vibration to the universe that we put that vibration out of no money, no abundance, and we put that into the universe. And of course, what we put out to the universe, we attract. So we attract more of what we've got. And so at the moment, it's time to you. It's basically we need to flip this coin for you. Okay, and that comes from you flipping the coin. At the moment, it's about just understanding that regardless of what happens is that, hey, look where we're at, life is just happening around us. That's all fine and dandy, but at the moment, I've got that it's time for you to start being positive about money.
All right.
Okay. Okay, just start being positive and going, like, don't worry. This, you got to take this attitude of, hey, look, money comes in, it goes out, it's all good. Okay, the universe always provides. I'm always good. Now, this is what you have to put out to the universe. Coming in, coming out, coming in doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good because the first card I've got for you, it's inverted. The Buffalo Spirit. It's got the abundant universe will provide. Okay, but the universe will respond to what we're putting out. Okay, so if we're in lack, I know it's hard, but we've sort of got to flip that mental game. Okay, you've got to sort of flip that mental game and go, no, look, I'm not going to stress. I'll get by somehow. Things will come in at the last minute. We'll get by. As long as you're doing everything you can from your end, take responsibility. Okay, the universe will throw you a bone if you have that positive attitude. Because I've got at the moment the action card I've got for you is the Turkey Spirit. Give gratitude and grace. This is about saying thank you for everything. Saying thank you for the fresh air that I've got. Thank you for the food I've got today. Thank you for the money that's coming in. Thank you for the money that's going out. Okay. Now it's really hard. It can be really trying when we don't see this stuff happening. Okay, when we're struggling, but the more we struggle, the more we attract the struggle. Okay, so it's up to you to turn it around, because at the moment things are in your favor, but it's just that time of getting happy. It's about you just lifting that energy and lifting that faith to say, hey, look, things are going to come in, things are going to be good, it's going to happen, money's going to come in. But at the moment, you're inside your head, you're worrying about where's it going to come from, where's it going to come from, where's it going to come from, where's this going to come from, where's that going to, how am I going to do this? That's okay. Look, just write it down. But at the moment, the universe is saying, hey, look, I'll worry about some of the details. You do what you can do at your end, but the universe needs you to get happy, needs you to shift. Okay, it's almost like you've just faith, intent is hard. It's like you got to believe it in your heart. You've got to know it in your heart. You've got to feel it in your heart. And every time it comes, that negativity, like that stress comes in into your head, you got to push it out. You got to go, wait a sec, I got to focus back on positivity. I got to focus back on that, because I really feel that the universe wants to show you about manifestation, wants to show you that you are the perfect manifester. We are all the perfect manifest. We're all perfect manifestors. We manifest our own reality. We manifest everything around us. But what people struggle with is, okay, we're gonna look at ourselves, and we're gonna look at the truth and go, okay, what am I manifesting? Because people wait for everything to change, and then they get happy, and it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. You got to do it the other way around. You got to get happy, and that's when the change comes in. Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, because at the moment I've got the traveler move in a new direction. The way things are going, the way you've been going about things, okay, is taking its toll, taking its stress, and it's time to shake it up. Look, I've got on your main pile, I've got abundance will provide. I've got, look, surrender now. This is about just letting go. Letting go of the struggle. It's not about letting go of our responsibilities. It's about letting go and go, okay, okay, things are what they are. I got to, but look, respond with grace. Give with gratitude and grace. So this is all about you getting happy and go, hey, look, I got to shift my focus. I got to shift the way I'm going about it, because we attracts like. So if you're going to stress and worry, you're going to create more of that. And then it's going to be a continual struggle. So you got to get happy and give thanks for everything that you have got.
Right.
And do everything you can. And we got to be responsible, but you got to start being happy, and you got to start saying thank you. Thank you for money going in. Thank you for bills going out. Okay. Thank you for everything. Okay.
Right.
When you can start to take on this positive, take on this positivity. Okay. There'll be a shift. Things will you'll start to get it's weird. Someone will come and give you a gift one day, and you'll be like, "Why you give me that?" And you're like, "I don't know." And just the universe works in mysterious ways, but it starts with us. Starts with us being thankful. Starts with us giving that grace and a gratitude. Okay, and I've got the last card I've got for you is enjoy the moment. This is about getting outside of your head. Okay, we're too much thought, too much thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about this, thinking about that. When we've got to be in the moment, because when we're in the moment and when we're observing what's happening around us as it's happening around us, that's where the opportunity is. Okay, but we're all off when we're off in the future, and when we're off in the past, we've got all these constructions made up of how's it going to happen, how's this going to happen, when's that, and it could just be counterproductive. Okay, so so it's all about just it's just shifting that positive. It's just shifting that attitude at the moment, and you'll get some breakthroughs. You'll get some breakthroughs if you can shift that. And I've got a last card for you. Is someone around you? Are you putting up with someone that's just really bad with money at the moment?
It's about money.
Are you got someone who's not paying their way around? What's going on?
Okay, one, I have somebody whom I gave money, I think in December, and up to date, yet to pay back. And then I rendered some services. I was teaching in an institution somewhere. We were expecting that they will pay the money by around June or July this year, but up to date, they have not paid. So I think I'm kind of stressed out because of that.
Okay. Keep on them. Don't get narky at them. Just keep on them. Just keep on them.
I keep on talking.
Just keep on them. Be positive.
Oh,
okay, the last card I pulled for you is surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. This is about finding happiness. This is about finding what makes you spark. Don't need money to find out what makes you happy and what makes you spark.
All right.
I hope that's helped you.
Thank you.
Cynthia, can you bring your focus back to your heart, please?
Okay.
I just want you to close your eyes.
I don't. Okay.
Just close your eyes.
I close my eyes.
I want you to bring your focus now to your belly button. Now I want you to bring your focus to your toes and just wiggle your toes for a moment. Just feel them.
Right, I see that.
Just feel your toes, wiggle your toes, and just acknowledge that you're wiggling them.
Yes.
And bring your focus back to your heart. The more you focus on what has happened, the more stressed you're going to be. It is wise for you or advisable for you to actually speak and speak directly on what your concerns are based on the situation that you're in. The more you hold it in, what you're doing is creating these realities, and you don't know what the true situation is, but it's all so many different situations in your mind. They're causing a lot of stress all around you, but it's also causing an annoyance within you, and that is disrupting everything inside. Your stomach area is actually a little bit off. There's an uneasiness. Yeah, it's not an easy thing for me to actually focus too hard there because it's just really unsettled. There's probably a better word for it. Your health is actually suffering based on the way that you're thinking, and you're feeling it. It's an expectation that you're having, which is just causing a lot of grief within you, inside you, and a lot of it's based on the way that you're thinking. It is based on your thoughts. Right now, none of that is happening, and what's happening is just you thinking about what could possibly be going on. That's just creating more and more stress. Advisable to be direct, speak. Your throat will feel a lot clearer as well because it's harsh at this moment. There is a lump in your throat. You want to speak out, but you're not speaking enough. You're also concerned about speaking and approaching, which is causing you even more stress because you know you have to, but you don't want to because, because. But so that's causing more stress, and that's unhealthy for you at this moment. To tell you to focus on particular chakras, being that you don't know, look into chakras to understand them and focus on your base chakra because it's really important that you keep yourself grounded and in the present moment. You are too far ahead of yourself, but you're also so far behind yourself, and you're not within yourself. You're just here and there trying to work it all out. The back of your shoulders, there's a lot of stress that this has caused as well, and your shoulders are heavy and you're just uptight. There's a lot of tension throughout your body at this moment. That tension is causing, again, more stress. So you need to find a way to relax, focusing on your breathing, learning more about the chakras and they're connected to the body. Your sacral is completely out. Your digestive system is not the best at this moment, but that's, again, caused from all the stress, overthinking a situation. Get to understand the chakras, and that will assist you to sort of just be a little bit calmer. We have to remember at times there are things that are just completely out of our hand unless we actually take the first step to do something about it. So instead of thinking about what you're going to do it.
Okay.
This is the best advice I can give you, is speak your truth, learn about the chakras, learn how to ground yourself and be in the present moment, and be grateful for what you do have at this moment, although stating that I'm very aware of the stress that the situation has caused because you are concerned about what will happen in the present moment.
Thank you.
Other than that, there's not much to say. I do advise and do suggest look into the chakras, get to understand them. It will be very beneficial for you as well. Start taking care of yourself. Eat a lot healthier as well. Try to do whatever you can to be healthy. Drink a lot of water. Your body does require it at this moment. It's something that's really, your body is craving it. It's craving nutrition. Your body's actually asking for comfort. So some nice comfort food, soups, but it's more comfort, it's more, I think that's the best word I can use is comfort for you at this moment. Take care of yourself and try to be in the moment and speak your truth. Speak, approach directly and honestly as well. Express your concerns, and as you express them, that will actually assist you as well to release the stress that you're holding. Don't overthink the situation, and it could be a simple misunderstanding as well.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, too.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to follow the channel. Bye.
All right.
Okay. See, we're not so bad, are we? If you come on the show, we're nice. What about the 9 chakras? What about the other 2?
Yeah, we're getting to an advanced situation there. Get to understand the 7 chakras, and most people don't know the first chakra, so get to know them.
That's it, people. Can't you just jump timelines and don't have to worry about the problem? Who would like to come on next? I don't know who next is or if you should sit on them, but who would like to be on the show? So we're looking, if you want a reading, Pamela, anyone who's reading, would like a reading, you must come on the show to get a reading, because this is more than just a reading show. I do normal reading shows.
That's the whole basis of this show.
But I'm far from normal. Yeah, you can always catch me on Thursdays. Comfort zones. Camera shy means uncomfortable. See, how can we move forward if we don't push ourselves past the comfort zones? This is about empowering yourself. This is about moving forward. This is about stepping out of the comfort zone. This is about growth. That's what we're about. We're about growth. Growth and moving forward. Not waiting around for circumstances to line up.
Oh, but circumstances will do it for me.
Yeah. Circumstances didn't do the dishes this morning. I did the dishes.
That was a circumstance.
Yeah. And my brother would disagree. He'll go, circumstances do the dishes every morning. And I go, no, it's not circumstances. That's me. But he did make us to bully.
I always said that's a circumstance as well.
It is.
Getting out of our comfort zones,
Cindy,
getting out of that.
Is that cold? Just Cindy. Oh, yep.
So what's
I'm reading.
That's done.
Yeah. So who we got? Who would like a reading? Who would love a reading?
We're all comfortable in the situations or in the positions that we're in. Those positions are old school. They're the old. We hold on to them because we are afraid to move forward. To move forward is literally getting yourself into the unknown. Not many people understand what the unknown is, but the unknown is all we truly have. Everything that we might presume about outside of this moment is a projection of yesterday's thoughts. So we're comfortable in our own thoughts, which, I can take you into a point of state, who created them for you? I know it's not you. No matter how much you want to tell me that you've created your own thoughts. You think of a situation. So you're creating a reality that you have not experienced as yet. What is the unknown? The unknown is this moment unfolding. To get out of the usual doings of our day-to-day being, of what we presume it should be, this is where we push ourselves. We have to take that step, that leap of faith, if you would like. I'm not a faithful person. I'm not a person of faith in the sense of what we understand it to be. But you take that leap of faith, take that step off that ledge. You never know whether you're going to fly or not. You could possibly fly. The ledge could only be a centimetre high.
Yeah. And if it's like a centimetre higher, then you go off the ledge and go, I see. It's going to be weird. Oh, how convenient, Angelita.
Hello, Angelita. Now, we're all so used to holding on to the way it used to be. Everything is based on what it was 2 seconds ago. We're not in 2 seconds ago. We're not in 3 seconds ago. We're not even a second ago. Each word, each moment is past tense. To truly see the moments unfolding, to understand that aspect of who we are, how powerful we are within this unknown, which people are afraid to look into. The unknown is more powerful than you can imagine. And once you understand what the unknown is, it's not necessarily unknown.
Is that chocolate?
That's unknown.
Oh, no. My brother came home with a bucket full of Maltesers the other day.
Oh, come on. One's got a bucket of Smarties and now a bucket of Maltesers.
Barbara, there are people who specialize in forensic mediumship. They're the ones you want to go and hit up.
Thank you.
Hey, Judy. Who would like a reading? But there is a catch.
Who would like to come on the show?
Who would like to come on the show to get a reading? Hey, Kathy. Click on the link. Don't be afraid to donate. Exchange of energies. Oh, we won't hold that against you, Kathy. Yeah. You're from Florida? Yeah, that's okay. We've tolerated people from Florida before. I'm sure we can do it again. If you want to know about yourself, Barbara, who you are, yeah, Barbara.
No,
this show is about knowing yourself, unlocking who we are. If you would like to come on the show, please click on the. Just ask for the link. Click on that link. And if you would like to donate for exchange of energies, hit the PayPal link.
I'll tell you now, Barb, that you're not who you make out to be.
Well, Angelita, have you been listening to Alan Parks? So how do you do the exchange of energy with the power bill?
Oh, Angelita, it's something we have to get over. I can appreciate where you are with that. I struggled a long time. I still struggle with it. To this day, I still struggle with it. But there is something that we have to accept for ourselves. This world is run by it at this point of time. Until things change, and this is how it is.
Yeah, I'd rather live in a world where you gave me a bag of 40 mil self-tapping wood screws and a bag of spinach. I'll do a reading for you. I got no problem with that.
No, yeah, you can fill up my freezer if you'd like. So it doesn't matter which direction. You want to give me a crystal? That crystal has to come from somewhere. You want to give me some food? Still have to use money to actually purchase all those things. At this moment, that's what we have. So there's we cannot remove ourselves from the money aspect at this particular time. We are not in a reality where, I can come over and grab some eggs from you, and you can come over and grab some tomatoes from me. We're not at that point.
Kathy, this is where we find out about you, but you're the manifestor of your reality. So what you should be asking is, what am I going to manifest this month? What reality am I going to create this month? You got it the wrong way around. What's the universe going to bring me? Universe has got stuff going everywhere. But if you would like to know, please come on. I'll find what's blocking you.
Angelita, there was a time where the bread maker required flours and eggs. You know, he also required the wheat. But he was the bread maker. He didn't actually grow wheat. He didn't have eggs. He didn't have everything else that required. But everyone around him required bread as well. So they would supply him. See that exchange there? He would make and they would benefit from it. But they supplied him. That was the exchange at that time. We're not there. I'd really like to be there today. I do remember those times, but we're not there at this time. One day, hopefully sooner than later as well.
Absolutely. So, Angelita, just, I think in good faith that you should donate then. Just to prove the point that you've got past that. It's too easy. When are you coming on the Sunday show? Set your alarm. I've got the 18th free and the 2nd of October. I'm getting lightheaded with it. Lightheaded with that information. Come on. Okay, we have our next guest, Kathy.
Kathy? Kathy.
Yep.
Okay, Kathy. Yep.
Hello, Kathy. How you going?
No, Kathy.
How are you today? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Kathy?
Hello.
Yep.
Hello. We are talking. If you can hear us, an indication.
How you going, Kathy? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay. Where are you from? Oh, she said it before, didn't she? Kathy's from Florida. You're from Florida, aren't you? Okay.
Kathy, do you have a middle name? Kathy, do you know your chakras? Yeah, are you choosing not to speak so we can just be aware?
Can you type? Wait a sec. Is it in private chat? She's typing in private chat. Yep. Florida. Oh, there's people sleeping around you. Okay, in private chat. Okay.
Okay. Okay, you know where your heart chakra is? Okay, just keep your focus there. Brooke will do the reading. Calm down, just relax. Just breathe.
Just things seem to be up and down with you emotionally at the moment. Highs, lows. Happy one moment, stress the other. You know, it just looks like life is happening all around. But the thing is, it just feels like that it's just going through the motions. And at the moment, it's like I'm feeling self-care. I'm feeling there needs to be more self-care, and I feel like there needs to be more effort, more curiosity in yourself, the way things are going, because we go about the same. We just get caught up in life, and we just go through the motions. You know, this is it. This is my life. I'm doing the thing. Dishes are done. Kids are in bed. Food. Go to work or whatever we do. But at the moment, it feels like there's there's negativity. I'm just sort of wondering, have you got someone that you're clashing with at home at the moment? Big clash? A big clash. Okay. Okay, look. Well, because the main thing is about you holding space. I don't know if you know what holding space is, holding ground. This is about not getting too unsettled when things, you know, when we get challenged or people come against us. It's about not letting circumstances dictate our attitude all the time. Okay, it is very important. But at the moment, look, the way things are, you just got to make peace with that. You know, we can't control how other people react or the choices that other people make. That's not on us, and we can't control it. And sometimes when people are doing all sorts of things, they're usually lashing out because they've got there's other stuff that's unsettling them. Okay, whether it be personal or work or school or stuff around them, and it seems that look, whoever's got the problem around, it's their problem at the moment. And I'm getting it's just it is what it is. But at the moment, the more it unsettles you, the more you fly off your hinge, the more you add to the energy. Yeah, you add to just things. It just feels like things just do your head in. Okay, but at the moment, what we can do is we can just keep going. We can accept that things just are the way they are, and we can keep going about it the same ways. But the problem is when we go about it the same ways. Einstein said, doing the same thing every day and expecting different results is a definition of insanity. Like, if we don't make any changes, things don't change. Okay? I mean, things change to a degree, but the pressure just builds. But at the moment, you're thinking about making change. It feels like that you're thinking about making changes. Okay? But because you want things to change, you want things to get better. But there seems to be a pattern that there seems to be inaction at the moment. There seems to be inaction, and sometimes we want to make some changes, but what happens is we'll be like, okay, we'll make some changes. Then we get a few good days or something. We're like, yeah, look, don't worry about it. Then it creeps back in, and we're going to and forward. But at the moment, I'm feeling like deep down inside, you know what you need to be doing. You know what you need to do. You need to make changes. Okay, but it does feel like there is support around you. But look, other people's problems are other people's problems. It's hard when it's our family and our loved ones, but at the same time, we do have to, if it's the children or not, we have to hold it at arm's length, and not. Because it feels like there's love around you. There is support. There's people that care, but at the moment you're taking it all upon yourself to deal with everything. Okay, taking it all upon yourself. But I just keep getting back that there's steps that you need to be taking. I keep getting here deep down inside. There's a voice in your soul. You're in a knowing. Okay, name that thing. Bring your ideas to life. It's just I just keep getting that you need to move on your choice. You need to make that choice at the moment. What you're going to do? It feels like you're at that point where something needs to be done, and look, you've got ideas. You've got ways to go about it, but it's time that you. So most time, I feel like it's time for you to you got to put yourself first and know that you're important. Know that you matter. Know that you care. Someone else's bullshit is someone else's bullshit. Doesn't matter who they are. Everyone has their own individual life to lead, their own individual choices to make, regardless of who they are. If it's a husband, if it's a kid, if it's a parent, it doesn't matter who it is. Everyone's got their own choices to make. It's not as easy as that, but I keep getting that you've got ideas and you need to start nurturing them. You need to start working on them. You need to start bringing them to life. You need to start making those changes and putting it into place and start getting things happening. Otherwise, it just feels like there's going to be a cycle that just goes around and around and around and around. And there's not much that can be done. It develops. It goes around and around. But you want more. You want to be happy, and you owe it to yourself, because the more we get scared of change, we get scared of the unknown, and because we don't know how things are going to turn out, and this seems to be what's holding you back from you blossoming yourself, because you have ideas, you have plans, You have stuff in your. There's love there. There's ideas. There's passion. There's all sorts of things. But at the moment, with this other person, you're just going to give it to the universe and go, universe, look, that's their problem. Okay, what can I do for me? We don't throw out all our responsibilities, and we're going to be mindful about these things, but not overly. Not that we become a stepping stone. Okay, sometimes we have to make plans. We have to dig deep. We have to find out how we can get if someone needs help, or how we can take steps to help ourselves. But at the moment, you're not looking after you. Okay, and this is manifesting in health. This is manifesting in mental. This is manifesting in a lot of stuff, and it's going to continue to do that until you say, "Hey, wait a second, I'm important. I need to get things right for me, and me first." Okay. Any other argument? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You need to get things right for you, because if you're not right at the end of the day, all we're doing is feeding people around us and showing them how not to be right about themselves, and that's no way to live. Okay, but we all get these choices to make, and we have to come. It just comes to that where we just got to go, hey, I've got to choose loving myself, because when we get ourselves right, it gives us the tools. It gives us the tools that we can hand to other people if they want to get themselves right. But if someone doesn't want to get themselves right and you do, it's hard. Obviously, when you're a parent in this family, it can be different, but you know what I mean. And your last card is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's message about a person or a situation. If you are physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Okay, how they're making you feel, that's your body's radar. And you don't have to put up with shit that you don't want. But that's up to you. I hope that's helped you.
You are holding a lot of anger. You're an angry person. You have a very dark heart. Your solar plexus is completely blocked. Your connection to external is non-existent. Your head is full of ideas on how to seek revenge, how to take control of a situation. There's a lot of negativity all around you. It's bottled up and it's ready to explode. You're too much in here. A confusement. There's all this confusing. Do I do this or do I do that? Or do I have to go this way or do I have to go that way? Your heart chakra is closed. It's blocked you completely. You don't want to speak, which is fine. We all make choices for ourselves. If you don't speak, that's just going to build up. It's like a bottle, and you just got the lid on it, and that lid stays, and you keep shaking it. Some fizzy drink in it. You just keep shaking, but the lid's still there. It's just building up in pressure. Eventually, it'll pop, and when it pops, it's not going to be good for anyone around you, and it's not going to be good for you either. The decisions, the thoughts that you are running with, don't think them. Don't think the way you're thinking. That's not going to help you or anybody. Look for a peaceful way out. Look for a way that is right. That benefits everybody around you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what, who, whatever it is. It really does not matter. Make choices which are healthy, right choices, clear choices, beneficial choices, because those thoughts in there is keeping this really dark, and so much anger. So much anger is governing you. So much anger is driving you at this moment. It's screaming. So frustrated. This is what I get from you. This is what I don't want to be around. The energy that you're portraying at this moment, the energy that's coming off you at this moment. Oh no. You need to take time out for yourself. You need to clear your head, make right choices, healthy choices, true choices, beneficial choices for everyone involved. Otherwise, it's going to be a very dark path. I hope you understand this. I hope you clear your head with everything that's in there. And don't work on those thoughts of yesterday and how and what and why and how am I going to. No. How will this benefit me? How is this going to benefit everyone around me? How can I be clear about this? How can I open my heart again to feel, to truly be who I am? Because that's going to remain very dark. And that anger is just going to take control. And you don't want it to take control. But I know, I can feel, I can sense it. It is in control. Calm yourself. Find time for you. Breathe. Be here in the present. Accept and acknowledge and be grateful for what you do have and what is peaceful around you, and focus on that, not on that which is not peaceful, because that is taking control at this moment and it is destroying you. But not only you, everyone around you as well. Because whether we speak it or don't speak it, energetically everybody feels. Whether they're aware of what they're feeling or not is irrelevant. You have to start being true to yourself and don't focus on what it has been, because that's not going to benefit anybody. No one, and especially not you. You want it to benefit you and you want it to be peaceful. So focus on the peaceful side of this unfolding, not the anger side. I hope that has sunk in. And I hope you take those words and work with them, because it is up to you, no one else. You can direct this. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kathy. Bye. Hey, Mandy, is the big chunk of brookite that you've got on your mantelpiece no longer serving you? I thought it was funny, Mandy. So, who would like to come on the show for a reading? Hey, Chantel.
Hi, Chantel.
Oh, Chantel, I didn't show you what I made today.
I'm good, Amanda. Thank you.
If he's got a coffee, he's good. Trust me.
I have coffee. Ooh, actually, I don't have coffee. Empty cup. Time to refill. But I have. What do I have? I have coffee. I have.
Check out this Chantel.
Oh no. Where did you go? I've been slack.
Chantel, check out that. There's my water magnetizer, a liner, water softener. And check out this. I made a silicone funnel so I can put the bottle, so I can pour the spring water in and pour it down too. And then fill up my bottle with the spring water. How cool is that? Mandy, what is it? It's a was it well water? And it changes the mix. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, it just softens the water, makes the water just absorb better to the garden. It softens it. So I watered my garden with it, and I got it from Chantel. She's brilliant. I made the stand for it, and now I can put my fluoride-free spring water through it, fill up my bottles. So it's all click in and click out.
Coffee is coffee, cold or hot. You don't throw it out.
Bam, magic elevated water, so good. And there's probably someone with a Kagan machine watching, going, "What are they doing?" And we got $5,000 for a water machine. Hello, everyone. If you would like a reading, you must come on the show. That's it. This is your standard. Feel free to donate. Exchange of energies, people. PayPal links are there. Well Water makes the water rare earth magnets. There you go. Yeah. Absolutely. And that one that I've got, that's designed to be in the ground off your mains. But if you pay an extra $100, they give you 2 clips to bolt it to the wall. Hey, Alison Lett, how you going? Canada's you're up early. You're up real early. Claudia Sylvia is good stuff, apparently, and expensive. There's one thing worse than cold coffee, Jamie. That's no coffee. Yeah, that works. So, people, if you would like a reading, all you have to do is come onto the show. That's how we do it here. Not like those other dodgy shows that you just sit on the type. Dodgy shows. pretty much like my Thursday show and my Sunday show and the other shows that I do. This one is not dodgy. This one is real. You have to step out of your comfort zones and come on the show. Hey, Nicole. So if you would like a reading, click on the StreamYard. It's called More Than a Reading Show, Jamie, not In Bed with Jamie show. So, who would like to come on the show? Got to come on the show, people. Step out of your comfort zones. Come on the show and get a reading. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen to your cat tomorrow.
Oh, come on. I have to know about tomorrow.
I'm not going to tell you if your boyfriend's coming back. Don't give a rat's.
Will I say tomorrow?
You want to know about yourself? Come on the show.
Nobody wants to know about. No one wants to know about themselves. They're too scared of themselves to know about themselves.
I know, but there's no way around it. Otherwise, you just end up like one of those mental people, 99% of the population, walking around going, when's my money? When's the universe going to give me this? When's the universe going to give me that? When we manifest it, people. When we manifest it.
If you understood that you had everything you required right this moment, you wouldn't be asking for anything. But no. Amanda, no.
I don't know. I don't know, Amanda. You got the fire guard and ignite your passion, right? This is saying there's potential there for you to really, really just, go for it and do something crazy with your hair. But inverted is release the old and rest. So that's yourself saying that you're in your comfort zones with your hair and you're not prepared to step out of it. Okay. So it looks like you're going to hold that space and not get your hair cut.
There's no need. We are where we are because this is where we are. We're nowhere else. Except if you're in your mind, you'll be in yesterday or a presumption of what tomorrow is. And I'll guarantee you there is no tomorrow. I can guarantee it.
Tomorrow is always a day away.
Today is yesterday's tomorrow.
It is. I just had confirmation from my dragon. He checked it up. He checked it up in his book. And look, now he's giving me the eye going, what sort of question is that? Yeah, little dragon. Yeah, little. Okay. Just don't we... Yeah. Hey, Amanda, I got a set of hair clippers here and I got a tattoo gun. What do you want?
Oh, scissors.
I can shave your head and then get out the tattoo gun and right on the side of your head. Whatever you do, don't let Brooke shave your head. You can do that. Whatever color you want. I haven't got anything. I got vegan teal hair dye, but
this is where we are.
It's a dodgy color. Oh, dragon. So, who would like to step out the comfort zones, which is what we have to do to move forward in life? So we have to step out of comfort zones, and we have to move past because the I am, the ego, wants to keep us in the known. And when we're in the known, then we're just waiting for circumstances to line up. And it doesn't work that way. They occasionally line up, but everyone is the perfect manifester. Every single one of you is the perfect manifester. You're born to manifest. You create your reality.
The reality you're living now.
Nailed it. What are you creating? What are you creating?
You're creating your reality at this moment. This is your creation as it is right now. Now the question is, whose thoughts are you using to create the reality that you've claimed to be your own?
We'll have none of that, Miller. None of that. Annie. You win the lottery tomorrow, Jamie. I'm sure of it.
I'll give you $100 tomorrow.
Yeah. I ain't falling for that. Falling for that one again. You give me $100 today, I'll give you $100 tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes,
What breakfast means? Where are we? What breakfast means?
Break fast.
Break fast, yes. What do they say? Fasting is good for you. When you're asleep, you're fasting, so you break fast. It's a conditioning to upbringing, a conditioning to break ourselves of that natural state, because the body has to go into ego mode to eat break fast.
Well, one of you girls, if you keep typing it in, I'll start singing it. And Angelita, have you withered away too much to come on to the show and get a reading? Tomorrow, yeah, nice try. Stuffing your face now, so it's not much of a fast now.
Lucky I don't channel.
I have a YouTube channel.
So do I. There are plenty of channels on TV.
Not many good ones.
No.
So, people, if you would like to come, if you would like a read, who would like a reading? Let's do the little fish. What is it called? Entrapment. Who would love a reading? Because if you would love a reading, there's a catch. I'm not singing. Me, but tomorrow. Apple. Is that what she doesn't like? Apple? Apple pie? I like apple pie. So, who would like a reading? You got to come on the show. Don't apple me. Apple me. Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? What is the worst thing that could happen, Mila? I can't believe it's not apples. Yeah, well, I don't even know what it means. So, yeah, like... Oh, it's a Greek thing, is it? Well, see, it's okay because I'm not Greek, so it doesn't worry me at all.
In Greek, mila is two, and it depends on the context, of course. There's two terms. Mila means apple or to speak. So I would say, mila, then selku. In other words, speak, I cannot hear you. Or thelis milo. Or thelis mila, which is, do you want apples?
And it means kids. In Greek mythology, it means kids.
Which one?
Fertility. What does apple mean in Greek? A symbol of fertility. The apple has been used as a symbol for fertility across many cultures and traditions. Greek mythology. Hera received an apple during her engagement to Zeus as an emblem of fertility, symbol of knowledge. The apple symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and education.
You know, before the apple was actually associated to what we call an apple today, it represented fruit. So instead of saying fruit, you would say apple, which was universal for all fruit. It got changed. Can't remember what year it was, but it got changed. So an orange was called apple. Banana was apple. They were all under the class of apple.
According to the Old Testament, apple symbolizes temptation and sin in the fall. Yeah.
The Old Testament was written 1,500 years ago.
Yeah, it's funny about that, isn't it?
The Old Testament is not as old as people want it to be.
Yeah, there's a lot they've told us that. Yeah, don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
To understand the Old Testament, you go into ancient Hebrew, and to understand the New Testament, you go into ancient Greek. It's simple as that. These are all, Mandy, all these words that we have today are new terminologies, new associations. They're not original associations. So just like our language is created, symbolism has been created very differently to what it originally represented. So we can sort of speak about them, but they're not the true meanings as they used to be. I've got to plug in my device.
So, who would love to know about themselves and what they can do to aid themselves and move forward in their current situation, which usually means making choices and stepping out of your comfort zone. And the first comfort zone that you will have to step out is by coming onto this show. It's so cool. Amanda's been on, but she keeps trying to click on, and I keep kicking around the studio. Amanda, you're not coming on. It's so annoying. Bedtime. How convenient, Jamie. Where's the link? The production manager will put it up. If she feels I'm off to bed, young man. What do you mean, young man? I guarantee I'm older than you.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, how you going? It was my birthday yesterday, Mila. 49. 48. 47. Something like that. Late 40s. So, who is coming on the show? I knew this all night, man. Me and Stathi just we'll sit back and talk crap.
I know.
We'll pull apart reality. Actually, we keep
it gardens.
Oh, gardens. Oh, yeah, garden today.
We can talk about cars. We can talk about everything and anything.
Yeah.
And talk about the lies that we've been fed as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I still can't believe it's not butter. They lied to us.
I know.
It's just margarine with a lot of salt and a bit of fat in it, so it tastes like butter, but it's not butter. Of course, I'm older than you, Mila. Cindy's younger than Stathi and I, though. She's 29.
And I'm younger than Brooke and Cindy. You worked that one out.
What? Okay, man. I was like, in 6 years' time, I was going to start calling you ancient Greek.
6 years' time. Hey, I'm getting there, aren't I? Ancient.
Do you ever use that on your parents when they're talking to you? Hey, man, I don't speak ancient Greek. They're like, what?
Well, I actually do, so I can't say that.
Well,
I try to pretend I don't understand what they're saying, but that doesn't always work because I know that I do understand them. Although I don't understand Greeks from Greece, so it's interesting.
Okay, we have got someone. We have got Sue McDonald. G'day, Sue. How you going?
Oh, I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Very
good.
Whereabouts are you, Sue?
I'm in Brisbane.
So, yep, nice and warm there.
No, it's been a horrible day, miserable and windy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been Brisbane.
It just doesn't look cold.
I'm trying to get the angle of this thing. I can't get the. It's like using a mirror. I'm more back to front.
Yes,
that's okay.
It'll have to be crooked.
No, it's not crooked. It's fine for us. Lift your right hand.
See, I can move over there a bit. There we go.
Okay, lift your right hand.
Right.
Lift your right. Yep, that's it. It's going to be mirrored. It's not mirrored.
No, it's pretty good.
Okay, good.
I was in the dark last time.
I was lifting my left hand.
Get you to focus on your heart chakra, please.
Certainly.
Right in. Yeah.
So can you bring your focus to your solar plexus, please?
Yes.
Bring your focus back to your heart chakra. And when you do that, I'd like you to take a deep breath, and to your count of 3, release. Okay, good. And just keep your focus on your heart chakra, and I'll leave you with Brooke.
Seems to be a lot of doubt. Doubt at the moment. Self-doubt I'm getting. So, what energy?
Yes.
We're all perfect manifestors, and what energy we put out, we get back. If we go into. Sometimes we pick up on other people's energy. We'll go into a room and we'll start talking to someone, and they'll have their backup, and then we have our backup, and then the conversation is guarded. At the moment, I'm feeling that there's a lot of things that you're very guarded in, which is making you very rigid in communication, and a few other areas of your life. And this all comes back. This still comes back to self-belief. So this is why I'm just feeling a bit of self-doubt. Just this is at the moment it feels like that it feels like at the moment, like what you're manifesting is all, you've got all these beliefs about your past, all your limitations. I picked one card for you. I picked 3 cards for you, and the first card is the mirror gun. Take time to reflect. And this is just reminding us about what energy we put out. It gets mirrored back. So if we go out and we put out that energy of love, and we're talking to someone, we'll get that back. And if they're a cranky person, they might just start cranky, and we put that out energy of love, and then they will back off. They'll be like, "What the? This doesn't feel right. I'm cranky. This doesn't feel right," and they'll back off. But what I'm saying is that we always have choice. We always have power. And at the moment, what energy are you putting in your field? What are you putting out to the ether? What are you putting out to the universe? Okay, because the universe is a reflection of you. And I've got, at the moment, there seems to be limitations that you're placing on yourself because of uncertainties of self, uncertainties of way that things are going to work out, which is quite ironic, really, considering that everything unfolding is the unknown. Yet we have to know everything. But it just seems at the moment there's so many ideas about belief systems. There's so many thoughts that you've got in your head, that scenarios that you run, that everything you go into, you've created a whole heap of reasons why not. A whole heap of reasons. Well, things, I can't do that. This might not work. No, I don't like that. I don't know it, but I probably won't like it. And it just seems to be there's a lot of things that you're hanging on to about your past.
That's exactly right.
Okay,
yeah, that's exactly right.
Because at the moment I got surrender. I got 3 cards up here, and it's about stepping into the unknown. But look, I got surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself, letting go of ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Okay, and as long as we do that, we're basically this is what we're projecting into the future. We're projecting limitations.
Yes.
Okay, because I keep saying, you hear me say all the time,
I
we're the perfect
understand.
we're the perfect manifestors.
Yes.
So this
Yes, I do
is a time.
understand.
This is a time for you to shake it up. And you know what? Every time we can go into the future, we can go, the past doesn't mean squat. It's over. It's been done. What's stopping you from making any choice now? You know, I choose now to pick my nose, and I've never picked my nose before, but I choose to pick my nose now. Who's going to stop me? You know, like we can do anything we want. You know what? I'm going to learn to do this tomorrow. I've never done it. It sounds crazy. I'm going to do it. Or what haven't you done before that you've always wanted to do? Because people keep
jump out of
going
an airplane.
Well, then do it. What's stopping you?
Nothing.
Well, this is. Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah. Well, one of
Have
my
you done it?
sons just jumped out of a plane a week or so ago for his birthday. So I think and my
Okay.
other son's already done it.
Okay,
so
you
it's my
didn't give him a nudge, did you?
No.
It's like,
No.
leave the dishes, leave the
No.
toilet seat up and the dishes for me.
No. No, we weren't even invited to watch. Had to wait for the video to come out.
That doesn't take long, the video.
No.
But we've got to understand that every few seconds we have the ability to make a choice. And this is part of Manifest 101. But everyone has to go back into their heads and go, well, I've got to choose something I know. Because I don't know what you're losing sleep over. What are you losing sleep over? Oh, that's why. Because I just feel like as you try to move, as you go about your daily business and you try to move forward, this is hard because there's an internal struggle, and this internal struggle that you've got with yourself, these limitations, okay, of previous stuff. This has closed you off. This has closed your heart. This has put you in a series of patterns that you don't even fully understand what the patterns are. We just get in the habit of things and go, this is the way I do things. This just is the way I am. Okay, because we don't understand the patterns, and the reason we don't understand the patterns is because we don't get in contact with our emotions and look at the feeling behind why we're making these choices. And considering that feelings are an energy and they're not always us, it just makes more things more confusing. But at the moment, what a good idea is to do is when you think of doing something and then you go, wait a sec, I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to think of, what am I feeling that has changed my choice? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling that way? Because usually this is when you get in contact with your emotions, then you can go, okay, because I do this all the time. I bug out. I'm not saying you bug out the last minute, but just as an example, like I bug out the last minute because I just get nervous. This is why we get, okay, why do I get nervous? And this is where we're going to trace these back, because when we get in contact with our emotions, then we can trace these back through a lot of times that we've made these choices in our life. And when we can work out that, we can start to see the pattern, and then we can go, wait a second. Okay, I'm insecure around horses because why am I insecure around horses? Oh, that's right. I got stepped on a horse when I was a kid. And there's something in the past that has put all these limitations on our future. Okay, but if we don't understand, we don't get in contact with our emotions. So this is what I always say, it's very important to do the work to get to know ourselves. Because if we can't put time and the effort into painting the house, to doing the lawn, to doing this, to doing that, and the biggest thing that we've got to do is to get to understand ourselves.
Mm.
Okay? People don't do
Yes.
it. People aren't interested. And this is what creates all our limitations, puts all the limitations around us opening up and having just such a wonderful, fruitful life that we could have with amazing potential, with limitless potential. And at the moment is you've got all these things from the past which are acting as like emotional triggers, and they've closed you off, and they've closed you off to the point where sometimes it's just you'll get to that point where instead of understanding something, you go, it's just the way it is. I'm just like that, not interested. And this, because I've got the Knight, be brave and honest. So this is inverted. This is talking about that internal struggle.
Yeah.
Okay, and it starts with us being brutally honest with ourselves and having to put that effort in to do the work, because you're trying to move forward, but it comes back to the same block. It's coming back to the same block. It's coming back to the same thing.
I understand.
That's understanding. So all we can do is we can just. This is why journaling helps. This is why some people journal, some people do it, because until you start to connect with your emotions, look up on Facebook, connecting with your emotions. Not on Facebook, on YouTube. See if you can find something on connecting with your emotions, because until you start connecting with them, this is when you'll start to see the past, all these limitations of the past being projected into the future. So this is why we talk all the time about you using the past and the future to project limitations on creating your reality.
Yes.
And this is this is a cycle that you're in. Okay, don't worry about it. Most people are in this cycle, and they do nothing about it. Oh, they get funny on their deathbed and go, "Oh, I have so much regret." Not me. I'll be like, oh, it's been fun. Thanks, guys. And I'm out of here.
Yes, slide in sideways.
Okay, but at the moment, it's about one thing you can help to do is about being present in the moment. You're always thinking about the past. You're always thinking about the future. And now is where it all unfolds.
Yes.
Okay. And I just say that to everyone watching. If you can't grasp that simple thing, there's not much. It's not much anyone can do for you. Not much anyone can do for anything, because that's the driver's seat of reality. Okay, and it's about coming back into the driver's seat reality. Okay, and I'll get you your last card.
Thank you.
No worries. And your last card is Surrender Denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because as soon as we have constructs and thoughts and judgment, what we do is we place all these limitations on we put all these perspectives onto something, and we don't need to see things from a perspective. We just need to see things on how they are.
Yep.
Okay, I hope that's helped you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Stathi.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, no, he's not done. He's just getting started.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you.
Now it's interesting because there's a conflict of conflict of energies that I keep feeling. Do you have your focus on someone that you're concerned about?
Oh yes, yes.
Because that seems to be the main focus, the main energy that is around you at this moment.
Yes, my husband's health.
Okay, so it seems to be there, the main focus, and it's not really showing me you for who you are.
Yes.
Yep. That doesn't really mean that I don't see. I'll go a little bit further with that. Now, I have to move away from what your focus is, because that's not who you are. And that is what you are doing at this moment. Now, when it comes to you, you have this understanding. Now, what I keep feeling, and this is where it gets, this is where the confusement is. It's because there's two energies here. There's a conflicting energy, which is not yours. But what I'm feeling is around the right armpit, is around this area here, closer towards the breast area. There's a swelling which keeps popping up. It's something there that keeps taking my focus. Again, the conflict in that is whether it's your energy or it's because you're focusing on the other energy, that you're unconsciously creating something that is not real.
Yes.
So it just keeps going back here. Now, I can only suggest that you, now, that focus is not going to go, the one that you have on your husband, that will remain there, and I can appreciate that, and I can see exactly how the two of you are linked as well. Old souls, this is, you guys have been together a long time, pre this life as well. Your energy itself, though, is being drained because you've constantly got your focus on them. So where focus goes, energy grows, and that does create a depletion within our own energy. Your solar plexus, you can do some work. You can actually increase that by bringing your focus back to you, taking that time out where it is just about you and not anyone else. Now, I do state that because it's not only one energy that I pick up. There's others which you're a caring person, and you do give, and you give a lot of your attention to others. But where attention is put, you're actually feeding, and you're putting your energy into it, which is draining you. You need to find that time where you can be present within yourself, and just do things that are right for you and not for anyone else. And it's irrelevant whether they like it or not. I'm not really, don't care about that aspect of it. But what is right for you? What is it that you require to feel good, to feel happy? That's where your focus is to be. Yes, you're always going to have that. That's your journey is to do what you're doing at this moment. But that doesn't mean that you cannot take care of yourself either. Keep yourself grounded and don't focus too much on what could possibly be happening. The unknown is exactly that. We don't know. We can only presume. But now stating that, as one thinks, it shall be. Our thoughts create our reality. How we're thinking is what we will see. Whether it's today or whether it's everybody's tomorrow, it's irrelevant because it will be in the moment that it occurs. Think positive on the situation at hand. Look at it in a very positive manner. You are able to do that. Bring your focus to yourself. Take time. You know, even if you have to walk away from everyone and leave them, doesn't matter what it is, on your own. Go sit in a coffee shop, have a coffee on your own, have a cake on your own. Take care of yourself. Keep yourself grounded and in the present moment. Be aware of what you're doing as you're doing it. You'll start to replenish your energy because your energy is being drained at this moment. Your heart is overexpanded, and that's because of the care that you do give and the attention that you are giving. It is time to close down that heart a little bit, not to close it off, just to bring it back to its normal size, to get it balanced again, because it is overly done. Your throat chakra is fine, but you can speak a little bit more your truth and how things are affecting you, because you're holding that back as well. Your sacral is in a good position, and your base itself, once you start being in the present moment and doing things for yourself and being aware of what you're doing and enjoying them, that'll keep you grounded a lot more as well. At this moment, continue what you're doing. Everything is good. The energy around you is nice. You actually do, as was mentioned on chat, you do have a lovely aura. If you don't focus on yourself, though, you're going to deplete yourself even more. And at this moment, your heart is overcompensating for every other part of you. So take care of what's most important, which is your heart, and bring it back. Bring it back to this moment. Don't overstretch it. Don't overreach it. In actual fact, what would be very wise for you is unless they're there with you, don't put your focus on them. And you'll start to notice that your energy will increase by only focusing with somebody when they're in front of you. That'll be the present
All
moment.
All right, Stathi.
Hope that's assistant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Brooke.
Right.
Thank you, Stathi.
You're welcome.
I'm actually going to go to bed. So good night, everybody.
Good
Enjoy your
night.
And
sleep.
how about
Good night.
someone else needs to be brave? Come on, it's not that
They
bad.
do. That's okay.
Yeah,
Ah, they're fine.
They're chicken.
sit in your chair.
They're chicken. They're
Talk with
chicken
friends.
eating Kentucky. That's okay.
This is a
Oh, no,
this is a
don't do
farmhouse.
that.
and
They just don't want to heal. They don't want to heal. They don't want to heal themselves. That's it. They don't want to move forward.
Oh, there's
Start
always
set in
room
their
for
ways.
improvement somewhere.
Limitations of the past.
Oh, yes. And remember, I don't have to be right all the time.
That's
It's
correct.
something you've told me many times.
I don't need to be right.
No,
I
I
know
don't need to
nothing.
be right all the time. You've
No, we
told me
just limit
many
ourselves.
times. I just have to
Well, we don't need to be right. We
bite my
don't need to be
tongue.
right. Yeah, it doesn't
No.
matter. Doesn't matter.
No,
Doesn't matter. Because everything can always
thank
change.
you.
So you can be right one day and wrong the next day.
Oh, I'm not
Uh,
allowed to be wrong. No, not allowed to be wrong. I just say nothing if I'm wrong.
Safe.
Accept it.
Okay.
When you're wrong, it's always good to acknowledge that one has been wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Admit to it, accept it, and that way we can learn from that. Well, learn. When we're wrong, it doesn't mean that we're actually wrong, but something comes out of it when we accept that we were not correct with certain things. Nothing is wrong if it's already
Yeah.
been done.
Yeah. Like Amanda always says that
What-
Port Power's a good football team. And she's wrong. But that's okay. She's allowed to be wrong. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone.
Good
Night.
night.
Well, Amanda's gone. Otherwise, I'd be just getting hounded now.
Amanda Garnish.
Yeah. She's probably gone to have some cheesecake. Well, hey, but I didn't say nothing, Amanda. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Treasure playing up.
I say nothing. I know nothing.
Amanda, have you got new tires on your car? You did, didn't you?
Okay.
So if anyone would like a reading, please.
Click the link.
Click on the link. And feel free to donate to the show. So we can tell the people on the other shows, no, they're not a cheapskate. They're really good. They're really generous. Because that's what the people on the shows, we all talk to each other about all you guys. Always.
You guys don't exist out of this moment for me. That's a reality.
It is. The coffee reality. Are you seeing Fringe? If one reality had no coffee, it would be like, everyone over this side. Hello, Loretta. How you going? Don't forget to join me on the Wednesday show, the Thursday show, Loretta, so I can do your pay it forward reading. Hey, Bob. How you going?
Tell me, Mandy, what do you say?
It's still in the loop. I don't think it's come through yet, but it'll come through.
Partly sunny. That's be more than partly. If it's not completely sunny, we're not interested.
Yep.
Good morning, Bob.
So, people, if you want a reading, you have to come on the show. You have to move past the comfort zones. You have to move past the comfort zones. Can't you hear me, Mandy?
Yeah.
About now?
No, it's not you. You got to read the feed, mate. You got to read.
I'm not reading the feed.
They're giving us a hard time.
Yeah. Water off a duck's back. It's been raining almost. Well, then the ground's getting heaps of water. Are you going to come on and get a reading, people? I have got tabbouleh waiting and homemade wedges. Homemade hummus. Well, anyone who would like a reading, you have to come on the show. I'm sure our production manager will put. There you go. Look, didn't even have to finish what I was saying. You have to step out of your comfort zones and come on the show. And people, feel free to donate if you wish to support the show.
Oh, cool. Fresh feed. Plant them in the garden and you'll have bird seed all year round.
Yeah. Well, the birds might complain and go, what is this? Get your own now. Mate, what happened to the buffet?
Yeah, make them work for it.
Yeah. See it. Free bird. Okay. Go on to the loo. I'll be back.
Oh, no. Don't leave me alone with those people. They scare me. Ooh. Come on, people. Who's next? No, I can't see you. I can't. Hi, Emma. Hi, Loretta. I'm well. As well as anyone can be. Well, I shouldn't say anyone. I'm well. Chilling, enjoying the evening. Looking for a good, comfortable position. Enjoying my coffee, of course. Oh, I can see. Sometimes I don't want to say what I say, but I can say. So I say now as well. Oh, yeah, I've been trying to get my comfortable position. I can get a comfortable position for a little bit, and I have to sort of readjust. He comes, he goes. You're in bed. No, nothing bad was perceived. I don't perceive it. Look, if someone is bad, I feel it. I'm not focusing on bad. Not focusing on anything, actually. Just reading. Hey, compliments are welcome. Yeah, restless. But all's good. It is all good. Clearing up. Okay, people, come on. Who's coming on? Who's next? So I'm not much of a talker. Brooke's the one that actually keeps this flowing. Me, I'm more on the focus of what people say. There he is. Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne.
I'm in Melbourne.
Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for Melbourne. Where's Melbourne
I
at?
don't pull any cards from Melbourne. Where's Melbourne?
Why not? Blinded by bias. Inverted. My God, Melbourne's got its head so far up its Main Street. And no one's giving thanks, expressing gratitude.
No, there's not much
for the lovely
thanks and
city
gratitude.
of Melbourne. And man, people are losing sleep over it.
Brooke's in Adelaide.
Or Melbourne. Adelaide is where all the cool kids are.
Brooke's
Who's
in
from
the
Adelaide?
city of churches,
Shout
governed
out.
by religious overlords.
Oh, man, I don't listen to those buggers. Who's from Adelaide? Come on, all the cool kids. Are you a cool kid? Shout out for Adelaide.
You go to Adelaide and every corner's got a church pretty much.
No, what do we say?
The city of churches. What was it?
What is it we say? What we say in Adelaide? We say, why do the Greeks always lose the soccer in Adelaide? Because every time they get a corner, they put a fruit and veg shop on it.
I never heard that one. I have not heard that one before. Why have you lost Adelaide?
Who's it where?
Well,
oh, you're a legend, Angelita.
Thank you, Angelita. Have you come down south at all, Emma? Have you been down south, past the borders, into real Australia? Not make believe up that side of north aspect.
You live in the middle of nowhere, don't you, Emma?
I'd love to go and visit Emma where she lives. I've seen some of those pictures, just amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. A decent hardware store is like 2 hours away or something, an hour and a half
perfect,
away. Like, yeah.
Perfect. That is so perfect.
Yeah, I gotta live near the hardware store.
Look, you do your weekly shop. You get everything you require, and then you don't have to go again for a month.
Although I'm funny when I go like bushwalking, when I go camping or the bush, I have a machete, I have my hunting knife, I have a hatchet on a belt, so I'm like just decked out like. I'm like, that's it. If I get lost, man, I got the tools to start a new life, man. I don't care. I'm good. I'll make it happen.
That's all it is. I've been from Adelaide, Victoria, all the way up New South Wales, Sydney, everything in between. Victoria to Sydney, Sydney to Queensland, everywhere in between. I haven't gone past Queensland, and I've driven it.
Yeah, I went to New South Wales and it didn't seem very new at all.
No, it wasn't new. It was fairly old.
Yeah, fairly old. Who would like to come on the show? Who has not been on this show? Who would like to come on the show?
Emma hasn't been on.
Emma. Emma. Emma, you're looking beautiful tonight.
Change your picture again, Emma.
Oh yeah, Hobbit, Ring on a Mission.
No, I know that picture. I like that picture.
And my machete glows blue when the cops are around. I mean the orcs.
Haven't been to USA. Been to Canada, not USA.
Was that Fang? That sword that he had?
Who?
It glowed blue when the orcs were around in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, look, I've watched the Lord of the Rings, but never really paid attention to it.
What was it called?
Well, I remember the Lord of the Rings, My Precious.
I saw the first three, but when they redid the other three, it does drag on a bit.
You're welcome, Emma. No,
How come you're not on, Bob?
Lord of the Rings is My Precious. I still remember that scene. My Precious.
I did have a mate, and when that came out, he went to the jewelry shop because they sell those rings.
Oh yeah.
With all the actual Lord of the Rings rings. And he bought, like, him and his wife, he bought it like new ones, new wedding rings. He's like, yeah, Lord of the Rings. Here we go. Let's do a quick another ceremony. Do our vows again so we can have Lord of the Ring rings.
My Precious. There you go, Amanda. My Precious. Make fun of me. I'll pick on you when Brooke shaves your head. Teach you a lesson.
Oh, yeah. I can shave your head if you want, Amanda.
I'm going to come to Adelaide just to watch and hold you back, hold you down, so Brooke can just.
Yeah. He's just coming for the cheesecake, though. He's just coming for the cheesecake. Repeat the question. Your accent is different than an Aussie I live with. Are you sure he's an Aussie? Could be a Queenslander. They have weird accents, don't they? Queenslanders. Oh.
I think he mentioned
yes,
coming on, Barb.
Yes, Barb, you coming on the show. Let's see. May I have a question? Are you going to come on the show, Laura? That's it. You have to come on the show. This show.
Is this owned now, Barb?
Yeah. But
he's not an Aussie anymore.
Stathi does have other shows that you can visit him on. Stathi sacked that model because the coffee cup just wasn't filled up.
Yeah, I know.
He lost it. Stathi lost it on set, and I've never seen him lose it on set before like that. He just lost it, man. He was like, "What?" So we
Guys,
had to use that.
I have a show on Fridays. You come on and ask all the questions you want. Don't ask anything about. If you want to know something about yourself, is what I work with. Now, also stating that keep an eye out. There's a new show coming, which is going to be similar to what this one is. Not like this, and it's not going to be based on readings or healings, but it's going to be you guys coming on live and asking me the questions that you want to ask instead of just typing them. So that's coming soon. I haven't set up a date or anything for it, so keep an eye out for it.
When's my boyfriend coming back? When am I going to get a job? Not those questions.
No, I don't do those things. I have no interest about what your beliefs are. So I actually, it's all about questioning yourselves, questioning why you believe what you believe and why you believe that you are what you are and do what you do.
Hey, let's try something crazy. Next person that comes on gets a love reading. If you want a love reading, come on the show. We'll do love. Me and Stathi can do love readings.
Oh yeah, I can do a love reading.
He's accurate.
Mm.
He's told me things that have come to pass.
Bob, what if I told you you are not correct?
Thank you, Bob.
And thank you for that as well. Yeah, you see, we all have particular beliefs. That's pretty much what I actually work with. I work with what a belief is, how we came to believe it. I'll take you to a point where you'll have to question what you believe is true.
I take it as a sign. As a sign that you got a bad connection. Taking that as a sign. Come on.
We all come up with great excuses.
Yeah. But it was the universe. It was the universe didn't want me on.
Barb, how deep do you want to go to understand yourself? To see things different than what you've been seeing them? So there is a different way of seeing things.
Okay, now we have our next. We have a next caller on, but we don't. It's not a call. We have Laura.
We have Laura.
Hello, Laura. How you going?
Hey, I look awful. My gosh, I wasn't planning to be on a live stream, but I have a question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Can you see me?
Yep.
Can hear you.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Texas, Alice, Texas, but I live in Lakeland, Florida.
Florida? Is that good weather there?
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to sum it up. So I don't know if you can pick up my energy and see what kind of person I am, but I mean I can tell you. But last night, I usually turn negative energy into positive energy. So so my daughter, she's been staying here, and it's like, I don't know, she's not normal. I told my daughter, you're not normal. There's something wrong with you. I know she has an attachment, but still, it's like beyond normal. You know what I mean? It's then it's like my husband all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know, like he was different. You know what I mean? It's just like couldn't carry nothing in the world. I said, you need to go to the store and get the grandbaby some milk. No, I don't want to. What the heck? Where did this come from? And lately, because it's like I do a lot of spiritual work. I do metaphysical art, and I work with my crystal ball. I don't do tarot readings. I do like with oracle cards, and I do I get a lot of angel numbers. So there's a group that I'm in right now, and like there's women, and it's like I kind of like give them spiritual advice and stuff like that. And it's been making me feel really high, real, like, hey, you know what? I feel important. You know what I mean? Because it's like what I give them is like from my heart, and like how I can tell when others have been abused, or it's like I can feel anything what they've been through, tragic or whatever. But you see, this is the good side and then the bad side. The bad side, it's like my family, it's like they can't stand it. They cannot stand it. Especially when I do meetings, it's like they're like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? It's just like I just feel this hate, like this. It's like disrespect, and it's like and I can't read myself. You know what I mean?
Laura, can I
Yes.
ask you to just focus on your heart chakra, please?
Sure.
Okay. I want to ask you a question while you're doing that.
Okay.
We have a battery, and the battery has a positive and a negative to it.
Right.
If I was to take the positive away and turn it into a negative, or the negative and turn it into a positive, would the battery work?
Yes. No.
So you see, transmuting something from a negative to a positive is not something that we do. We acknowledge the negative to be what it is, for it is what it is, negative, and the positive is what the positive is, a positive. Both required. So there's no transmuting negative to positive. There's nothing on that aspect that one can truly do, no matter how much one would like it to be.
I guess it's when I see spirits, it's like if I see something bad, it's like in my mind, it's like, okay, you're not bad, you're good, love and light. You know what I mean? And I just like, I don't think of it as negative. I don't know. It's like it's hard to explain. Like my eyes don't see what people see, and it's like, I can show you what my paintings, you're not going to see what I see, but my readings are like 100% accurate.
I'm not doubting what your readings are. I'm not doubting what you see. You will see what you see, just like you will not see what I see.
Right.
No one can see what we see. We see from our own perspective. Everyone's going to see things very differently.
Right, because we're all different in so many ways.
We can all look at the same painting, but we're not all going to see the same painting. We'll all focus on different aspects of the painting. Doesn't mean the painting's not one painting. Just what we focus on is what we absorb. You're really rushing. There's a whole there's a whole energy about you, which is now I would call it an ego energy. Trying to prove yourself. That's the ego. The ego always wants to prove itself. I don't care what you think. So I do what I do. I don't require your approval or anybody's approval to do what I do. The only one that requires approval is the ego. Always wants to have that approval. If someone doesn't like what you're doing, so does it mean you don't do it? Do you put your focus on everybody else, or are you focusing on the people that you're assisting? Isn't that where the focus should be? It's not about what others think. It's not about what others think about you. Everyone's entitled to their thoughts. Doesn't mean that they're right, and it's irrelevant. If they want to tell you not to do something, well, that's up to you whether you want to listen to them. Who's in control of the way that you think? Who's in control of the way that you feel? Are you allowing others? See, I hear a lot of people state exactly what you've stated in the position that you're in. Oh, I feel this, I feel that. No, you don't. You're focusing on it. That's what you focus on. Where focus goes, energy grows. You give it energy, you give it life. And then you live that existence that you focused on. You're creating your own reality. Are you allowing others to create the reality for you by taking on their thoughts, how they think, and you're thinking their thoughts afterwards? Someone says something to you. Are you thinking about what they said to you? And aiming to look at how do you respond to this individual? Is that you thinking, or is that you just playing with those energies? Everything is energetic. Everything is energy.
Yeah.
I am not interested in love and light. Everyone has a belief to turn something into love and light, or to work with love and light. Is
I
there
try
love? Is
to.
there light? You see, again, you're working with a belief system. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm stating that
Right.
you are focusing too much on what others are thinking. Keep your focus on yourself.
Okay.
Do the work that you're comfortable with doing.
Mhm.
Be present when you're doing it. And that's all there is to it. So the rest of it, it's your choice. If you're capable of doing what you're doing, why are you focusing on everybody else? What
It's
they
just my
think and how they
family.
think.
It's just,
And
I mean, I can help
and
everybody but them.
and
They're not ready. I need to separate from them. I'm doing
yeah,
for me.
you see, you're choosing. This is a choice you're making for yourself.
Right.
You're choosing to actually be in that drama. You're creating the drama for yourself by focusing on it. No one else is doing it. You're doing it to yourself. Everyone's entitled to think exactly as they think and say what they want.
Right.
You're entitled to think as you choose to think and do what you want to do. Who's in control of
Right.
your reality? Is somebody else in control of your reality, or yourself? So what it sounds like to me is somebody else is dictating to you on what you're going to be thinking, and that's what you're doing. You're not being yourself, you're being everybody else's thoughts and living those thoughts, stressing yourself over what others are thinking. That's creating a whole, your whole chakra system is all out. Your heart chakra is closed, can be more open. Your throat's not speaking, your throat's closed because you're not speaking your truth and not stating. That's your belief. This is mine. If you don't like it, tough. You're not doing what you want to do, so your solar plexus, and you're not connecting with the right people because your focus is on everybody else's negativity. Your sacral's not active either, which can be more active, but again, you're too focused on everybody else. You're not grounded because you're in your head and you're thinking too much.
You're right. I'm not grounded. You're so right on that.
You're not, you're not seeing clearly because again, your focus is on what others are thinking, and the energy that's coming through for you, you're not actually perceiving it the way that it can be perceived, because again, your focus is on everybody else. Your focus is, your focus is on so many others except for yourself that all you're doing is that, just thinking of everybody else, and that's the energy that you're portraying is everybody else. There's just this confusement, this whole conglomerate, so I can't even pronounce the word, of thoughts running around you. Your energies are just all over the place because you're not aligned. Your focus, again, is not yourself. You're not grounded. Ground yourself, be in the present moment, allow others to do them and be them, and you be who you are. Open yourself to the energies that are true, that come from the heart, that don't come from the head. Be who you are, who you know you are, and don't let the ego get involved, because you're doing a lot of that as well. There's a lot of ego that's coming through your voice. I do, I do, I do.
Right. You're so
Settle
right.
yourself down. Settle yourself down. Take a deep breath. Be present. Come back to this moment, and don't think about what others are thinking. Don't focus on them. Again, where focus goes, energy grows. And you're giving it energy. You're feeding it life. You're feeding the dramas by focusing on them.
Oh my gosh, no. What the fuck, man? Oh my gosh. Stop with that fucking phone.
Did we lose you?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's frozen. Laura, did we lose you? You still around? Energy vampires, Barb. They're not that bad. Just don't give him energy.
Okay, we think we lost them.
Okay, read it. Type in. If you're still around, type in.
Phone died.
Okay. Are you still listening on the chat? I'll do your reading. I'll finish your reading.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's just a dense energy, Barb. Doesn't make more positive. But what we do is, Barb, we give it attention. We give it attention when we don't need to. Got to protect your energy. Barb, look into human design. That's an interesting one. Yeah, we just people you don't resonate, you just don't hang around with, I guess. Okay, Laura, you still there? I'll do your reading. Yeah, human design, but when you can get into other things, Barb, you can pull people's energy, you can throw your heart chakra, pull people's energy through you. There's a lot of ways you can do it. All sorts of things. Sometimes people aren't draining your energy, Barb. Sometimes they're putting out a low energy, an energy that you don't like, and you're focused on it. Then they're draining your energy. But when you're like, yeah, yuck, don't care, then you're good. But it always comes back to knowing yourself, knowing what energy is. I am not my feelings. Oh, sorry, I haven't clicked them onto. I will do that after the show. I've got them set aside. It's always fun, Barb. Sometimes you can mess with their head. Throw something back at them. I got my uncles used to razz me up when I was young, so yeah, I love stirring the kids up. But I'm a stirrer. So I just turn everything into a joke. Have fun with people. Then go, well, you've got a sense of humor. Are you back?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my God, I hope you got anything I just hung up on y'all, you know? No, I was taking a very wise advice from you.
That's okay. Okay. Look, first card I've got the look, you've guarded walls up everywhere. Okay. Okay, major shields. This is closed off. This is why the heart's closed off. This is why you're having problems with the chakras, because you got walls around you at the moment. You've got defensive walls. Okay, because there's, as I say, you were saying that there's a negativity around you. I've got that there's negativity around there. You just have to go that you need to set boundaries with. Okay, and as Stathi was saying, like, it's about, you need to do what you need to do for you. That's your business. Someone else doesn't agree with it. That's their business. Okay, but we can't take on their energy, because you keep taking on, when you keep focusing on it, you keep feeling all that negative energy because you're focused on it. And where we focus, energy flows, energy grows. Okay, so this is something you just got to come to terms with, but at the same time, you just got to set your boundaries. Say, hey, don't appreciate it, don't care, love doing it, whatever. Okay, because as long as you keep worrying about what other people think, right? It does, because this is what's closing your energetic system off you. So when you're worried about what everyone thinks, and sure, as family, we would rather have them be supportive and cool, but at the end of the day, people make their own choices, and we can't make the choices for them. Okay, but at the same time, we can't let people make choices for us. Okay, so at the moment with this negativity round two, see what happens is, the main action card I've got for you. I've got the main action card I've got for you is trust in the unknown, and this is very important. Underlining that, I've got blinded, being bullheaded, inverted. So this is the conflict. This is the inner conflict, is with the unknown, because understanding the I am, the ego, is an aspect of us that we need to survive. Okay, it's a part of us. We have to interact with it. But when we're worried about what it tries to do, is it tries to keep us in what we know. It tries to keep us in our secure zones, and this is why it worries about what other people think. The part of our brain, when we start thinking of scenarios, how we go, I should say something to someone, I should say something to them, and then we get like 100 scenarios play out in our head. That's our ego trying to keep us in our comfort zones. Okay, and what happens is, when this tries to keep us in the comfort zones, we're on autopilot. The ego is running the show. And if you're a spiritual person, you don't want the ego to run the show. You want your heart to run the show. You want you to run the show. And this is something that people don't grasp. People go the whole life and they don't grasp. Is people go, ego, I haven't got an ego. Everyone's got an ego. It's an integrated part of our system. And we've got to understand it. We've got to understand, because if we don't understand it, it runs the show. 99% of people are run by their ego, and they don't even know. They wouldn't even know. They think ego is having a big head. It probably stems from there, but that's not what we're getting at. Because at the moment, as long as that heart's closed off, you're energetically closed off at the moment. I got the first card for you, is the High Priest. Intend and create. What do you want? Intend and create. What do you want? What do you want? And what are you going to do about it? What do you truly want? And what are you going to do about it? This is what's being asked of you. What do you want? This is yourself asking yourself, what do I want? And what am I going to do about it? What do I want to create? Do I want to get that heart space? Because at the moment, with all that closed off heart, putting up that negativity, because you've got attachment, validation. Because I know we like validation. There's nothing. I'm not saying this wrong. We like to be. It's nice when people are nice to us and say, "Hey, that's cool," and all that. You'll get that from certain people. You get that from here. You'll get that from there. But when that is connected to our self-worth, and that drives our self-worth, ego fucking goes nuts. It goes like, "My God, how dare they?" You know what? When we're not controlled by our ego, they say the same thing, and we go. Then we can just look at them and go, "What's up their fucking ass?" You know, that's what you should be doing. Go, what's up their fucking ass? You know, they got issues. You know, as long as you're not hurting anyone, it's your choice. But at the moment, look, wisdom is the key. This is going to into your deep knowing and going, wait a second, okay, how do I get around this? How do I change this? How do I look at my ego? How do I drop that shields? How do I get my heart space back into it? Okay, because this is all about you coming into alignment. But there's so many things at the moment, until you start doing the work and going, okay, look, I've got to nut this out for myself. It's about your heart space. and getting that flowing, get the energy flowing. Okay, because you've got so much you're holding on to, and that you need to set free. But at the moment, I've got here, look, stand up and fight. This is inverted. You know why this is inverted? Because you've given up to this aspect, this shadow aspect of yourself, the I am, to run the show. And your heart space is saying, when are you going to fight for me? When are you going to nourish my soul? When are you going to fight for me? When are you going to stand up for what you believe in? Okay? This is what the fight, because there's transformation waiting to come within. I've got here, look, respond with grace. There's transformation, the shapeshifter card, transform and unveil your gifts. But what's holding that back? What's breaking that at the moment is patterns. It's the same pattern, the patterns that haven't been broken. The I am patterns, the ego patterns, and this is breaking down your heart. This is when this is a time where you have to go, you know, I don't want to be like that. It's not about what people think. It's about you getting that heart space right. You're getting that alignment right. You're getting that feeling right and going, you know what? I'm going to get this right for me. I'm going to get this right for my soul. I got to get this right for my passion. I got to get this right for my desire. Okay? It's it'll come down to us, and we've got to work that. We've got to work that out, because when we're not coming from the heart space, it just that's the bridge point of everything, and we've got to get that right. And when you're taking on board other people's stuff, that's just dulling that and putting everything out of whack. Okay, so it's good for you to focus on energetic work, and just understand that you need to do things for you. And it doesn't matter what other people think. They can think whatever they want. But when they tell you how to think, you can go, hey, don't tell me how to think. I don't tell you how to think. You don't tell me how to think. That's everyone's individual perspective to do that. Okay? And the last card I've got for you is surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego. Be patient and trust in the universal flow. Okay? Because we want to have it all worked out, and it's not about having it all worked out. It's just about it's coming from that heart space and working out what's not us.
Right.
Otherwise we just get run by the programs and run by the patterns that shape our lives, and we want to break free from that. That's the whole point of what we do. Okay, I hope that's help you, Laura.
Right.
Is it Laura?
Yeah,
Laura?
It's Laura. Yes. The only time I'm happy is like when I'm doing readings and I get the validation, and it's like I just the one day, or like, so like, thank you, you gave me closure, you did this. That's the only time I'm ever happy. Making somebody else happy, and that makes me happy.
If you can make yourself happy, you'll make the people around you happier. But not that. You'll show if you that's the most important thing, is we can make ourselves happy. Then we gain the tools to be able to make ourselves happy. And then when someone needs assistance and you can hand them the tools so they can make themselves happy, that's the true. That's the true gift. Because we can only teach what we've learned for ourselves. We only have the tools that we've given to ourselves. Okay? I hope that's helped you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. You have a good day, guys.
You too. Bye.
You too.
Okay. Who else would like to come on the show? No, I'm good.
Angelita, I'll gonna add with that, which is not my feelings. It's not possible to be what you feel. We feel things, but there has to be that which we're feeling and that which feels. So, when people say, I feel angry, for example, well, there's this thing called anger, and there's us that feel it. So there has to be two for that to work. A lot of people make the mistake, and remember, this is where the ego, as Brooke was just mentioning, the ego comes in and says, I am angry. Well, it's actually claiming to be something that it originally felt. So it wants to be now what it's feeling, but we can't be what we're feeling. We just believe that we are that which we're feeling, but we're always feeling something. We are not our feelings. Just like we are not what we see, we are not what we hear. We hear something. There has to be the listener and the sound, the seer and the seen. So it's always two. To know oneself is to know that. The secrets of life are not difficult. They are very simple. Know that which you are not. Are you your feelings? Well, are you that which you feel? Are you that which you see? So many are going to go against this one. Are you that which you hear? Are you that which you have? What do you have? Really think about it. What do you have? I hear many people state many things about what they have. I have a soul. Well, who is it that you are that has this? I have a body. Who is it that you are that has the body? To know oneself, to truly know oneself, you have to know what you're not. To connect to things, well, who is it that you are that is capable of connecting? And this goes to Barb. You want to connect. We're already connected. There's no disconnection. We're not disconnected. The only thing that disconnects us are our thoughts. When you clear the mind, what you're connected to is not actually a connection. It's what we are. What we are is so much more than anything that one can presume that they're connected to. Why do you want to get connected to the guides? Because they're going to give you some answers of something? Well, that's denying yourself that you have those answers, or that you're capable of coming up with those answers. We are more powerful than we've been allowed to believe within ourselves. We have so much that to just go that one step further away from the belief, and to understand what a belief is and how it limits whom we truly are, because we are so powerful. We are so amazing, beyond amazing. There are no words to describe who we are. We are unknown, and we have yet to explore the unknown. To truly understand what the unknown is, know that which you are not. Yes. This is everyone's journey, is to know who they are. Now, our journey has been for a very long time, and when I say long time, and I don't mean that, time itself is so irrelevant, but it goes back. We started this journey a long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. And yes, we're to discover, to understand. See, what we are. Now, I'm not going to tell anyone who they are, because that's not fair on anyone. Self-discovery is the best discovery, discovering oneself for oneself. What I can state is, know what you are not. Know that which you are not, and really look at it. You know, what words? You know, are you your words? Now, I speak about education. I always speak about education, and everything always comes back to it. Do you know anything? How did you know the words that you're using? How did you come to associate those words with whatever it is that you're associating them to? I keep asking everyone this question. I always aim to leave everybody with this question. What did you know before you were educated? Do not answer with your education. That's the ego that does that. The ego will aim to answer with their education. Don't do that. What did you know before you were educated? Really think. Really go deep within oneself. We all have one life. We've had many experiences. Many, many experiences. But it's only one life that has had those many experiences. It was never born. It was not created. Therefore, it will not end. There's no beginning to it and there's no end to it. Everything comes along for us to give our power away. See, we are those batteries. We are that energy. Where focus goes, energy grows. Our focus gives life to what we focus on. Go deep within oneself. Look so deep within yourself and don't ask, am I this or am I that? Because that's not who one is. Well, Barb, I'm going to actually put this to you. How do you know what a spiritual being is? Surely ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself how you know. Well, what's energy? How do you know what that word is? I do mean ask yourself, where did you learn those words? Are they your words? Did you create those words? Or did somebody tell you? And I'll actually tell you. Did somebody tell you what energy is? Or did you discover it and name it yourself? No, 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 no. Don't apologize for anything. Don't ask them for apologies. So many look at things, many state things. So, you know, when what I do, and this is what I do, I put the questions forward. That's why I don't give you an answer, but I get you to question what you believe. Well, you know, that's what you've been told, and that's what I'm saying. Every word, no matter what word you pick from the dictionary right this moment, you've been told what it is. Remember, you know, I like this one. What is a cat? Truly, what is a cat? And how do you know it is a cat? Really think about this for a moment. How do you know what a cat is? You know, ask yourself, go deep and ask yourself, how do you know what a cat is? Do you know it is, or do you believe it is because somebody told you? Ask yourself every word, how do I know this word? You know, do you really want to go deep? Yes, we use words. Words are tools. Yes, I can appreciate it. But a word is a word with an association. Remove the association to the words. What are you left with? So you went to school. Well, even before school, but let's go to school. You went to school, they showed you a picture, and they gave you a word to it, a word association. You don't know it, you just believed it, never questioned it. Every word that we speak today, the alphabet, did you know the alphabet before you were taught the alphabet? Who is it that's been educated? Many want to focus on their education, but who is it that you are? Without using your education to answer that question. Again, how deep does someone want to go?
I don't know what that is, but it eats a lot of cat food.
You see my picture of candles?
Yeah. Where is it? See if I can get it up. Where was it?
I had two.
I know, it looked bizarre. I'll try and get them up.
Oh, there are others, Amanda.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
What happened? It's a good one. That looks shocking, man. That's not my cat.
Yeah, and the other one as well.
You must have been bored. Looks like a mogwai there, doesn't it?
It
Like
does,
Gizmo.
yeah.
A mogwai.
Angelita, you're answering with your education now. So you still have an association to the word nothing. So listen to the question. What did you know before you were educated? Do not answer with your education. No matter what word you use, that is based on your education. I've got this new program that I've been playing with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been just playing around with it and discovering certain things.
Which program's that?
It's called Paint. So it's got those functions about morphing and doing a few other things, distorting and altering. So I'm still getting used to it. Over here, I don't know when this
Yeah,
one got on the
my
other laptop.
subscription ran out to Corel Paint. I've used that for years. I need to get another copy.
This is free online.
Yeah, for 30 days.
I've had it for ages. I've had it for ages and ages and ages and ages. And I've just started using it. There's no subscription to it. I just downloaded it and I've got it on the net. I've got it on my computer.
Okay.
And it's not a
Let's talk
link,
about that
it's
later.
a download.
Yeah, I could purchase it and then I changed my computer and it was only good for 2 years. Paid like $70 for it, $60.
Angelita, that's exactly what happens, yes. And now to state it, that's the ego. The ego wants an answer. The ego wants to try and answer it. So the ego is going to try and look for an answer. And that is the only one that will answer, is the ego. The whole idea is to break away from that. We're so conditioned. And that is breaking the condition. And that's what I do. I actually break conditions. I break a belief. Doesn't matter what anyone believes. I'm not interested in beliefs. I keep stating, I don't know anything. I'm using a language at this moment. This language is a tool, and I know how to use the tools. That's all I do, is use the tools. I'm not a tool, though. It's going really deep. It's really putting those questions and being honest with oneself. It's not for me to be honest with you or you to be honest with me. It's for you to be honest with yourself. Because that's where it all begins, being honest with ourselves. What do we truly know? Do we really know it? Or do we believe it? Understanding the difference between knowing and believing. I know I believe, and I use the belief. But I don't know anything.
It's getting close to midnight here. Have we got anyone else to come on?
Well, it's past midnight here.
Final call, people. Final call. I eventually have to watch an episode of Fringe before I go to bed and then get up and do gardening. Actually, my gardening's up to scratch now. I basically just got to check the seedlings. It's called scrying. You can do it by looking at a candle without looking at it.
I said, Bob, it's being honest with oneself.
Scrying is basically a form of distraction.
Do you know how I would use a crystal ball? A catamaran. Shot put. Yeah, that'll work as well.
Imagine if you got a clear one that was actual quartz. They're like thousands. You'd pay like over $1,000 for it if it was clear enough. But you want them a bit smoky. A little bit smoky. Do you what?
In tears, can't answer why.
I hope you're laughing. Why must we answer? My brother asks me questions all the time, and I just look at him. And he goes, "What?" And then eventually he answers the question himself. I just give him a look. It is. Well, no more final takers. Hey, you're not going to show on people. Soul Focus starts again on the 18th of September. That's my next booking. 26th or the 18th. What's the date today? The 5th. I think
Today's
it's the 19th.
Well, it's
19th
the 6th now.
I think it's the 19th. Next Soul Focus
19th
show.
is Tuesday. 18th. Is it? So 19th.
Yep.
Mhm.
But the rest of the time, people, you can actually find me.
Is that a snake in front of you?
No, that's a self-love and soulmate pouch, and that's a psychic defense pouch. First one ever made. This one. Powerful tools beyond expectations. Although I made this one I made this one a bit too strong. Started bringing in soulmates, all right, for lessons. Too many of them. Oh yeah, people! I can make you a love pouch to bring you in a partner.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah, because if you don't do your work, it'll be coming in for lessons. Soulmates, there's plenty of soulmates. There's more soulmates than you can poke a stick at.
That's what I thought, Emma, as well. I thought it was a snake.
Kissing a python? No. I wouldn't do that. I can make you a self-love pouch for, yes, bringing up blocks and helping you process them. But once again, what Stathi said, be careful what you ask for.
Angelita, you've been doing inner child work this evening.
Yeah, for how long? Just clear it. Yeah, clear that. Heal it, clear it, move on it. Your child, get in contact and nourish who you are. Nurture who you are.
Your inner child is the one that has been educated. Your inner child is the one before the education.
Why is there work to be done? Who told you that? Oh, fine, Amanda. If you've got like a life, or you have to get up early for work, fine. Have a good night. Yeah. But we're going to look at, but what happens is people can do all the work. You can, Angelita, people do all the work they want. But when you keep getting triggers, what people go, let's just clear that and be positive. Sometimes with the triggers, you got to connect with your emotions and find out wherever you have felt like that, because it usually points to an underlying judgment of oneself. Find the judgment. Then you don't have to clear 300,000 timelines.
Exactly right, Emma. Before the programming began.
Oh, well, then you've got to get up early for coffee. Like you got to get up at the crack of like 10:30 a.m., Amanda.
The programming began a very long time ago. To understand that you have had many experiences. This vessel is an experience, one of many. That which is driving the vessel. Go there. Look for the driver. No, religion is not really the beginning, but religion is a big part of the programming. In a sense, it is. It is education. Through education, you learn religion, so they work hand in hand.
Half of spiritualism is just programming, Emma.
That's right.
Actually, more than half.
Mm-hmm. The New Age, spiritualism, all these
love and light.
Yeah, all of these, they're all part of the programming. So we're when we focus externally, anything external, which is not really showing us, but giving the external world energy, because that's what we do. We are in it. Well, we're not really energy, but I'll just use that at this moment, because we're a lot more than energy. To understand oneself, you go past any belief that you have, but we give energy for this world to exist. We're creating this reality. Our programming is what we use to create this reality. But now understanding our education, our programming, and to understand that aspect of it, we see how we're creating this reality. Manifesting, people want to manifest. Now, this is where the issue really arises, because what are they manifesting? If you really think about it, they're manifesting their education, everything that their education has taught them, their beliefs. Every belief that one has is part of the programming. All beliefs are programmings. So we believe that we require something outside of this moment. That itself is us manifesting it, but we're manifesting it based on the thoughts that the programming has given us. Our own reality, we are our own creators of our own reality, and we create it based on what everybody else has been telling us over the years and beliefs that we've taken on. Go into your education. Everything that you believe is based on your education. Every word you use has been designed for you to believe that that's what that word means. Everything is for the external world. It's not for the inner world. The inner world is a lot different to the outer world, but it is a reflection. So our inner world is, well, reflected or projected is probably a better word for it. We project our outer world because what we're seeing around us is what we're creating in our mind. And then it's projected externally. See, many people believe that, to truly understand the shadow, look at the light, because the light itself is the true shadow. The true light cannot be seen. That which we are, which is true light, is unknown, and it's too bright for the eyes to see. Who we truly are is a lot deeper than what one can imagine. The depth of oneself and the knowledge. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. What one wants to know, one already knows. But your education, your beliefs prevent you from connecting to yourself. And you don't connect to yourself. You just remove all your beliefs and you're just left with who you are. It is, I was saying this to Brooke, and I'll say this to all of you. When you remove every layer of the onion, what's left? Remove every layer of the onion. What do you have left?
Me, it would be a pot on the stove full of onion layers ready to get curried.
And again, Emma, look, the word itself is correct based on what how we're stating this at this moment. It is nothing, and that's what's left when you remove all the layers. But I'll take you to something beyond that, because nothing itself, now if it can be named, it's something. If you can speak it, it is something. So nothing itself is something. And nothing itself, well, something requires nothing to exist. Therefore, you have your positive and your negative. Something being the positive, nothing being the negative. And because negative and positive exist, nothing actually exists. So when I say removing every layer of the onion, remove every word. Every word is that layer. Every sound. When I speak about the experiencer, everything is an experience. What is the experiencer? If everything is an experience, who's experiencing it? And it cannot be experienced, for it is the experiencer. It goes deeper than that.
Way deeper.
But that's on Friday nights.
Yeah, tonight we're just dipping our toe in the bounds of reality, boundaries of reality. Okay, should we call it?
We can call it.
Yeah,
12:39 here in Melbourne.
Yeah, only because we got that heckler, that heckler, Emma.
To go deep within oneself, and yes, we will call it, to go deep within oneself and to truly look at things in ways that have not been seen before, the way that you would not have thought of looking at them. And join me Friday nights. Friday, 8:30, Healing with Stathi. Ask your questions, speak, talk. That's the whole purpose of the show, is to communicate. When I look for him, but I'm not looking for your cat.
And it's the one show that you can actually ban Cindy.
And it's the one show I can ban Cindy. Actually, I can't. She's the PA. She can ban me. Yeah.
But that's how we roll on this show. That's it. No love and light here.
No, I don't work with the love and light. I can, do your heading on love and light itself.
That's a distraction. It's a sleight of hand. It gets people looking in the wrong direction, not answering the right questions. Another program.
Again, it's how deep does someone want to go? How much you want to know about yourself? To truly go deep within, to see things very differently, knowing yourself, not requiring or giving your energy to something other than yourself, to know that you have all the answers that you really require. Everything that you need is within you. You have all these, you don't need abilities, you don't need gifts. You are the ability, you are the gift. You are that which you are looking for. Whatever you're looking for, that's what you are. You don't need it. Just remove the belief systems, remove all of that which is preventing you from seeing it within yourselves. You have so much within you, so much more than you can imagine. And it's not a requirement of imagination. To experience it, to be it, to go past, to just be, to be so present within oneself. And I need to break here because I'll go into the space.
Look, people, if you've got any questions, go onto the Intuitive Focus channel on YouTube, and I've got a series called Spiritual 101. It's got a lot of very short videos saying a lot of the basics. It's got love and light in there. Love and compassion, dealing with others, dealing with ego, judgment, everything. Yeah, we can talk about this forever.
We can, and I can go on forever about this as well.
He does. Usually he'll go on Discord until Cindy starts snoring.
And guys, yeah, look, there is a Discord channel, and we do chat there. Yeah, it's just a place to get away from Facebook. It's where we just hang out, just talk about whatever. We do readings every now and then for each other, but we don't focus on that. It's just speaking. Questions, answers.
I only ever had Sydney snore once. She fell asleep, but she mutes now every time she's getting tired.
You're in trouble.
I'm in heaps of trouble.
You're in trouble now.
I don't care. I fall asleep and snore all the time.
It does actually, yep.
Just listen away, laid back in my meditation chair.
Yeah, and it's a place where there's no restrictions, so we pretty much speak about we go deeper than what we would go here. And yes, Cindy does really snore. So does Brooke. Apparently, I do as well, but yeah.
As I say, they're long discussions. Okay, well, we'll get going.
Okay, guys.
It's getting late.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, and evening.
And we'll see you next time we're looking at you. Bye, people.
Good night.